determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they come in riding high. Just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
Out wide was the youngest player in the NFL in 2017, Juju Smith-Schuster. And he also had the longest reception in the league last season at 90.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They run. It's Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And this just won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game. I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 36, Savage. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. 13 yards, first down, Packers. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Savage. That's complete to Slayton. And he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, here's Savage. Touchdown, Packers. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
They open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Donald completes it and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Fournette, a first down carry. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think of
Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. He's at the 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
A gain of 22.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. Looking sideline, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Darnold on 3rd down. Darnold, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you've got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Savage. That's complete to John Ross. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Savage on first. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Linval Joseph busting through to get him for a loss of 6. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Open man is Ross, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And here's Gurley. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Catch made by Slayton. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there. That was
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man is Anderson. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You got 4.
Again, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And now it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Darnold going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's caught, Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here is Savage, eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tim Williams makes the tackle. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Savage. That's taken in by Callaway. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and it curls back inside for the completion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Again, it's Fournette. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Check pass.
On 1st down, it's Savage. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the screen. 56, the Mike, boys, 56.
Savage from the shotgun snap. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Yeah, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
He's got him in, complete. The 30, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 81 yards. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Another carry now for Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Savage. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out of the gun, Savage to the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little...
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Antonio Callaway with touchdown number 8 on the year. So the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Tucker with the extra point. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Alert, alert.
Darnold on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Darnold finding Anderson here, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there, and an Eagle first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, it's Darnold. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the game.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Now it's Savage. Open man is Ross, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finds the open target, Arnold. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Check, 54. Watch the pass. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54.
Savage wants to throw yet again. He's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold now to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, the offense can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 19 yards there on the catch and run. To throw is Darnold. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Traquan Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And, yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. And the Jaguars have scored again, so they are in the driver's seat big time in that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All day, baby, all day.
Looking to throw it here. Savage. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Savage. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. From the gun, here's Savage. Got a man, Slayton. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Single.
Again throwing. It's Savage. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel